A regional firm is 3 weeks from issuing an opinion on a complex engagement. The standard requires an independent reviewer to challenge the toughest judgment calls before that opinion goes out the door. The partner starts running through names. The audit partner, already on the engagement, ineligible. The tax partner, picking up overflow work, not enough audit depth. The reviewing partner from last year, still inside a cooling off period from a consulting engagement with that same client. The list gets short and fast. That scene is playing out at firms right now, and it's not a staffing hiccup. It's exactly the gap SQMS 2 was built around. So today, we're going to talk about what SQMS 2 actually is, how it's different from the standard it keeps getting confused with, what it requires, and why finding the right reviewer has become the hardest part of complying with it. First, what it is. SQMS 2 Engagement Quality Reviews is the AICPA standard that governs who can serve as an engagement quality reviewer, how they're appointed, and how the review itself has to be performed. It applies to audits and reviews of financial statements for periods beginning on or after December 15th, 2025. If your firm issued an opinion this year under your new standards, this is the rulebook that the reviewer was operating under. Second, here's where the confusion starts. SQMS 1 is the firm's overall system of quality management. Think of it as the building code, the firm-wide framework that decides which engagements are risky enough to need an independent review in the first place. SQMS 2 picks up from there. It's not about the firm's system, it's about the person doing the reviewing and the review itself. And it's not QC 1000 either. That's the PCAOB's parallel standard built for issuer audits. SQMS 2 lives on the AICPA side for private company and non-issuer work. Third, what it actually requires. The reviewer needs authority, technical competence, enough time to do the work, and objectivity with a clear process for when any of that gets compromised. And the job itself isn't a second audit. The reviewer doesn't rerun procedures or check the file after the opinion is signed. Think of it less like a second doctor reviewing the chart after surgery, and more like the co-pilot who is full standing to challenge a call before the plane leaves the gate. They're evaluating the significant judgments, the ethics questions, and how involved the engagement partner really was, and doing it clearly enough and early enough to change the outcome. Fourth, that eligibility bar is exactly what shrinks the pool so fast. Competence, capability, objectivity, no conflicts, no cooling off issues. At a firm with a handful of audit partners, most of them are already touching the client in some way or don't have the bandwidth on top of their own book of business. This isn't a hypothetical, it's the scenario playing out at firms at every size right now. And that's why so many are running into a wall they didn't expect when they read the standard on paper. Fifth, the standard itself points to the answer. It explicitly allows firms to bring in external individuals to serve as the reviewer or to support one when internal resources with the right qualifications and time aren't available. That's not a workaround, it's built into SQMS 2 on purpose. And that's the gap CPAClub exists to close. We provide qualified, independent engagement quality reviewers to firms that don't have the bench internally. So compliance doesn't come down to who happens to be free that week. If your firm is searching for a qualified reviewer or wondering whether the one you have is really independent, let's talk. We'll come up with a solution to get your SQMS 2 EQR all squared away.